Alrighty, hello again. This is Trice Majestus, and we're back in Elite Dangerous Odyssey, back to deep space exploration. And we're not quite going all the way in the game yet. So, hello Shane, hello Jean-Marc, well today, and Mr. Mad Hatter. Welcome back, guys. Glad to have you along, as always. So I found something interesting when I was poking around before stream today. So I went in. And I was like, look. All sorts of goodies. Where's the new ships? Detailing, nameplate, ship kits. Okay, it was here somewhere. Oh, I know it. Pre-built ships, that's what I was looking at. Yeah, I'm in extras, not in ships. All right, so I was looking at Mark V and Mark V Stellar, right? So Mark V Stellar, let's see what's in it. You got the Mark V ships. You got a funky loadout, Class 4 FSD, and all of this loadout and stuff. So the loadout, the FSD, the ship kit, those things are, and the red are basically just in-game stuff, and is you can't take it off the ship without selling it away, and then you got to rebuy it and re-engineer it afterwards if you want to put it back. Yes, that's one sweet-looking ship. So I was like, okay, I want that ship kit and I want the base ship. All right. I don't want to not have that ship kit. All right, so we'll back out. And the standard, which is just the ship and the unlock, is 16.5. Okay, and the other one's 33. So now let's go into extras. And you'll find some interesting things. First of all, on paint jobs. Not that the paint job really matters that much to me because I want the midnight black, but let's go to Cobra 5. You can't buy that red paint job separately. You can only get it through the Stellar, well, I don't really need that one. That's the paint job I want anyway. All right, let's see how much the ship kit is. You are correct, Quantum. I don't recall you, but that's okay. Welcome back. And I looked at the vector ship kit, which is the other thing I want, and I'm like, wait a minute, 16.8 plus 16.5 is more than 33. And I'm like, okay, so I definitely want the ship kit and the ship, and that's more than if I bought the whole Stellar package. Well, that only leaves us one choice. And once again, Mr. Mad Hatter, Here goes my Christmas gift. And thank you for Christmas. The two things I want are cost more than the package, so I just heck with it, buy the package. So okay, great, bought the package. Now let's go buy the paint job that I actually want. It's the only thing that makes sense because with the ship kit, it's just so much. It's just okay. Well, I'm flying the Mandalay right now, so once I finish, buying the new stuff here, we'll get in game and you'll see what it's like. This is the paint job I actually want. Yes, I do own a vehicle compatible with this item. Shut up, give it to me. All right. Cobra MK V Midnight Black. All right, so I forget if it was last night or the night before, the Mandalay showed just how much better it is than any other ship for exploration. I wanted to go out 300,000 light seconds to where there was a planet with a whole bunch of life forms on it. It went out there in SCO in one continuous I overshot it. And it only used basically one full 70 light year jump's worth of fuel for 300,000 light seconds. The one thing it doesn't do as good as the DBX is land.
Incoming message.
But oh, so Kosijo isn't going to last another week. Okay. Yep, that's what we did the last time, Mr. Mad Hatter. And I guess as soon as you get out here, I will land on your carrier and bring the baby on board. All right, so let's see. It's a 47 leak. Let me quickly get the carrier up to keep done. Alrighty. Emerald tablet. Today is the 12th. Update the current week. Phil set it as a 47 week. Yes, you did. And I commented back right after you sent the last one. All right, so 28. Oh, well, to whoever sold exploration data on my carrier, thank you very much. I do appreciate the extra funds. Let's see, 28, 323, 584, 345. All right, close that down. System map. So let's see, this is actually, so it was actually this system. So it was last night's stream, Quantum, where I got into this system and in flying out to here, it was just holy crow, absolutely amazing what it can do. Let me switch over to the desktop view. And there's the Mark V. I was watching the heat on the way out here, and it got to 57% and then didn't get any higher. And I'm like, what the heck? And I'm busy watching the heat and watching the heat and watching the heat, and it's not getting any higher. And I'm like, wow. And I ended up like blowing past the star at 300,000 light seconds out. Like, whoops. View at the cockpit. That is a cool ship, and it looks like you have the Midnight Black as well. So, thank you for the pictures. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Now, one of the things I want to see when I get out here to Sagittarius A prime is I want to see. Geez, that's only like 15 light years less or 10 light years less than the Mandalay. Wow. White subgiant. I don't know. I haven't been really paying all that much attention to the different star types I've encountered. And I've done so many trips out here. I've seen a lot of stuff. I just haven't really been tracking it much. Oh, yeah, one of the things Here, let me do this just in case I don't see another one of these tonight. So one of the things when you're coming into somewhere to land, you see this little, and if you got a head tracker, you could look down. Oops, except I'm not at a point where I could land. But that's right outside where you get off the ship. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retract.
Frameshift drive charging.
Cool. I can't wait to try out that ship.
Fuel scoping.
31 bodies. Oh my. Oh my. What have we found here? That's a big star. way over there. 31 bodies. What the heck is in this system? Oh, I wanted to see something. Gas giant with water-based life. Okay. Oh, cool. Well, if I've ever seen one, I didn't particularly take note of it. It would definitely work well on a console controller. And as you could kind of, might be able to tell from my movements, I'm using a mouse on it. Rocky Ice World, okay. Although it would take me a while to get used to because I don't. I wonder if it actually would be. Yeah, I've got no idea how fast I was going. It was. I'd have to go back and actually look at last night's video, see how fast I was going. Whoop, what's this? 4.
System scan complete.
System map. This one. 4 bios. How far out is it? Oh, not far at all. Let's go. Do 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 do. Well, like I said, the Mandalay topped out at. Oh, I will do that. The Mandalay topped out at 57% heat, and it just wouldn't gain anymore. It was just like, wow. This ship, I mean, it is so easy to get going too fast. It has ridiculous amounts of speed. And supposedly the Mark V is faster. Oh, that's one bug that really annoys me in the game. You can't, oops. Backing out of some of these menus sometimes is, you can't do it. I have no idea. I didn't remove you, so. And I know you were on there. Or did you add, you might have added Darkwing. Ooh, Helioida. Nice. Bacteria, stratum, and tussock. And everything's everywhere. Okay. Well, we'll just do that one and just go see if we can get it all. Maybe I'll get out in the SRV if the terrain's good for it.
Orbital flight engaged.
Uh-oh, going too fast. I'm going to try and shove this ship into Sagittarius A and see if it'll do it. I know they changed how it works several versions back, but on the first Distant Worlds trip, I took my Anaconda, and everybody took their ships, and we all went into Sagittarius A. I was out here sometime later on another trip out, and I tried to do the same thing, but the ship would get too hot before I could get it to drop. So we'll see if the Mandalay will do it. Oh, there's bacteria. Now here, maybe I could show you this. Hello, hello. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
And since I landed with it right there in the window, it's right here. And that is just the coolest thing. So now let's find another one. I can't wait to try it. I mean, you said it gets to 61 light years. I mean, that's plenty for an exploration ship. You only need, 50. 45 is actually more than enough. Um, Now, where being able to do this really would count, and really be a great benefit, is on planets that are too hot for your spacesuit, because then you can just drop right in and bang, you're right back in the ship. Ah, okay, so now, are you the Alioida or are you Tussock? I think you're Tussock. No, that's Alioida. Okay. I forgot to put on the tracking program. Dang it. No, it still figured it out. 150 meters on Alioida. Okay. So I can just run in circles for that. I've seen it a couple of times. I forget what their price range is, but it's only 150 meters, so... Oh, there's Tussock. There's the second one. That one's got fruities on it. All right, let's go running over this way. And there's the Alioida. All right, so Alioida's done. Now let's do Tussock. Tussock over here. And then there was a Tussock back over here by the other bacteria. What? Who's hissing at me? It's the Alioida hissing at me. There it is. There was some right over here. Okay, so it does have a slightly larger footprint. All right. Because that's one of the key things with the Mandalay is the fact that it has a footprint that's almost as good as the DBX. Hmm. All right, what's distance on the... $500 meters, okay. And the ship is 200 meters. All right, so what we'll do is we'll head back to the ship. We'll scan each of these things once. What is it I'm using? I'm using Elite Observatory. Ooh, there's an update available. Problem is I've only got one monitor on this PC, so I don't have it up on a secondary monitor, so I have to keep switching screens or switching apps on the screen. If I had a second monitor, I could just leave it on the second monitor and look over at it. And then I need... Alright, now let's go back this way, because I know there's plenty over here. Bonk. And one more to go. Probably one of the fastest set of scans for life forms I've ever pulled off. Everything is just right here. And it's really easy to land on this planet. Alrighty. That was surprisingly easy. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging.
darn it.
3, 2,
All right, since we have quite a few people on at this point, I'm going to remind everyone now that tomorrow I have a medical procedure being done, and I will be temporarily blind during the normal stream time tomorrow, so we'll be skipping tomorrow night's stream and picking everything up again on Saturday. That's funny. It's got to be the same bacteria on 5 different planets.
system scan complete.
Maybe I'll go to one of them and whichever's closest. I'll scan the planet. I'll only go down and if it's not bacteria. I'm not going to spend all night chasing bacteria. It's not bad money, but in fact, it's pretty good money. A black ice ball. Or dark brown? Very dark brown. Interesting. 6 probes. Ooh, it's big too.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Bacteria.
Surface scan complete.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. If it was bark mounds or something like that, I'd do it, but
Frameshift drive charging.
another brown dwarf. Wonder how many in a row I got. 24. Well, that's a lot. Four bios. Problem is, there's nowhere to refuel here.
System scan complete.
System map. So that's the only one with bios, but none of these are scoopable. And with my current fuel situation, I'm gonna move on.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, cool. Nope, I have not tested ED Copilot yet. I may have to compare it to what I'm already using. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Brown dwarf. Okay. And no guarantee I can get to this guy. What's his 74? Oh, there's one here. We're going there. I need gas. I can't dispute that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Gotta love how the route plotter will run you out of fuel.
System scan complete. Fuel scoping.
Well, Elite Observatory will give you EXO and
Fuel scoping complete.
regular exploration, so that's what I've been using. What else do I have here? Oh, let me go back to desktop. What else have I got running? I got ED Discovery, which has a whole bunch of tools. I don't use them all. What's this one? ED Scout. So I got a few different tools available right now, but I just tend to use the use what I've got. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
All right, so let's replot Explorer's Anchorage. Hello, Mystery Mayhem. The game is in the best shape it's ever been in. Gone are the days where the primary stockholders were driving the development team to do things that just weren't possible. There's been a renewed focus on game quality and driving the defects down, and it's just in great shape and a lot of fun.
Frameshift drive charging.
Now, I've got over 4,000 hours in this game over the past, since I did my last review in 2017, and I'd even give it higher ratings now than that.
4, 3, 2,
Huh, okay, well, maybe I'll get that one. The Thargoid story, of course, has progressed along a whole ton. There's plenty of people doing that, so I'm off doing my own thing. My preferred gameplays are, of course, exploration with exobiology, mining, and commerce, basically. So, I do the things that I like and I'm good at, and people who like the other aspects of the game, they get to play the way they want. So, whichever aspects you like, enjoy it. It's absolutely, the best spaceship flight simulator that's ever been created, or at least commercially available. I don't know what NASA might have, but I'm sure they might have something a little better. But that, combined with a 1-to-1 scale model of the Milky Way galaxy, combined with the fact that they've put a real emphasis on driving the defects down, This game is everything I could have hoped for.
System scan complete.
Let's see which. And this is something you haven't seen because this is one of the new ships. This is the Mandalay. It has a slightly bigger landing footprint than the DBX, even though it's a medium-sized ship. And given its jump range, maneuverability, and the fact that it lands in places that are almost as tight as what the DBX can fit in, it's definite. Right now, it's the best exploration ship I've ever flown.
Frameshift drive charging.
And at regularly jumping 71 light years, it can get places quickly. Something else you'll note is different is the engineering sub-game has changed considerably, and the engineering materials gathering has changed considerably. SCO, yeah. Hey, an L-type star. Cool. So I've got videos back earlier on my series for both Trice and Darkwing on the new material gathering mechanics and the new engineering. So you might want to look back at those just to get an idea what you're getting yourself in for that. It is a whole lot faster and a whole lot better. Really, really tremendous gameplay improvement on both the engineering and the materials gathering. Hello, Tony. Oh, thank you very much, and welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. In fact, now I was thinking about it earlier today that I might want to go back and refresh my review of the game because I originally viewed it after I had been playing the game for 900 hours. I'm now over 4,300 hours, and I'm even more pumped about the game and enjoy it even more than I did at the beginning. Yes, there's a steep learning curve for new players, but this game is complex. How many jumps do I have left to go here? Well, 192. Boy, this route plotter is really trying to run me out of fuel.
3, 2,
I've still got 3 more jumps in it, or maybe 2. But yeah, I got to start looking for a fuel star.
system scan complete.
I'll make 1 more and then I'll look for a fuel star.
Frameshift drive charging.
I can understand that. Well, maybe I'll have to look it up. Look it up and try it. I won't knock it unless I've tried it.
System scan complete.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
That's where it wants to put me, which is another brown dwarf. And then it doesn't have enough to jump anywhere after that. Okay. 75, which is a little far. $68. I can go to that one. Oh, cool. Well, I will definitely look it up, because having the extra immersion is always something I like to have.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's why I use voice attack. You know, an in-cockpit speaking AI. I mean, when this game is set, they would exist. I mean, they almost exist now. Well, anything that interacts, you know, voice attack will do any key or other. Ooh, nice. You know, anything which uses standard system inputs, voice attack will work with, because you know, if you can shortcut keys on things, voice attack will easily be able to generate those, since that's what it does.
Fuel scoop complete.
Couple bios there. Ooh. Did I change sections of the galaxy? Maybe I did.
System scan complete.
System map. There Everything's on the B star. One is landable. Okay, what else we got out here? High metal content. Nothing terraformable, so. How far out is this guy? Oh, it's only 36,000 light seconds. Uh, 907. Whee! SEO! Woohoo! Oh, it reminds me, I should fix the next stream date on the stream description. Hello, James. Welcome back. Going a little fast. Just barely. I'm going to scan the life forms on this planet and call it a night. And just as a reminder, oops, no stream tomorrow night due to my medical procedure. We'll be picking up on Saturday. Bacteria and fonticula. Okay, cool. So we'll go find our bacteria and our fonticula, find a good place to park, and pick it up again on Saturday. That being said, this could be 10 or 15 minutes finding the bacteria, so. Oh, come on. Slow down.
Orbital flight engaged.
You know, they do so many of these a day. You got to figure they can do it right, but every time it comes out a little different. Well, depending on what they hit for blood vessels on the way through my eyeball. That's why they call medicine a practice, because they'll never get it perfect. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear approved.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, there's a bacteria. At least it's going to be easy to find. Not necessarily easy to find a landing spot. Did I just have one? Yes. There we go. Yeah, they do this to me 4 times a year to try and make it so that I do not go permanently blind. So I have to accept a day of blindness every 4 times a year to guarantee I continue to be able to have a quality life. Because I couldn't do any of the stuff that I currently like to do if I can't see. I'm sure there's other stuff I would learn to enjoy, but kind of gotten used to doing the things I do, and I'd rather not change all that. Besides which, I don't know what I do for a living. Right now, what I know how to do that makes good money is requires me to be able to see. Combination of diabetes and high blood pressure. Both of which were while they might have eventually happened, were triggered by COVID. And several other things have gone wrong in my body at the same time. COVID really wrecked me. So I probably eventually would have had my, I had somewhat elevated blood pressure, but it wasn't to the point, where it was considered high blood pressure, and my sugar was a little high, but I wasn't to the point where it, was considered pre-diabetes, not diabetes. And then I got COVID, and I suddenly had extreme problems with both. Plus, I've got problems with fluid buildup in the lungs, and I've got all sorts of other crazy stuff going on. But basically, all of my body's regulatory systems went absolutely haywire. So you often hear me coughing during the stream. Well, that's because, I've got goo collecting in my lungs. Thank you, COVID. I haven't seen another bacteria. And I've had, lung problems since high school, when I had bronchial pneumonia, but nowhere near as severe as I have now. It just basically threw my whole body haywire. Oh, there's a second one. Alright, so this one I'll have to fly past to find a landing spot. Put the landing gear right in it. I need a new set of lungs. here? No. Yep, there's a third one. Okay, great. Well, back in high school, I ran track and cross country. I was an avid whitewater kayaker. Ow! That's no fun. Oh, how far do I have between samples? 500 meters, okay. Yeah, that's too close. They have to pack in ice. See if I can find somewhere to park around here. Oh yeah, there we go. I can believe that. Alright, now we need to find somewhere to park for the night. And I see something interesting in the distance, so I'm going to go over to that. We're track landing here?
Landing
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to park on top of it or if I can park on a peak nearby facing it or something like that. We'll see. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Ah, it's black because it's in shadow. Okay. The angle of the sun or star or whatever you want to call it. Ooh, I'm probably not going to be able to land up here, but we'll try. That is a tight landing spot. Nah, there's no chance. All right. See if we can land somewhere over here. Right on top? There might be enough room. Question is, can I find a spot that's just flat enough? What was that? Did I... Maybe if I turn? No, just a little too tight up here. Okay. Next little area over. That's not promising. We can try. Ooh, I saw something flicker. I did. It's almost good enough to land here. Okay. Maybe if I futz with it just a little bit. Make sure I don't run myself out of, make sure I don't run out of shield. What about down here? This should do. No. like the angle I'm at. Oh, I think I'll let the shields come up. Power to shields.
Routing power to shields.
Man, it looks like I should be able to stick it in there. If I just get the angles right, maybe I can. No. Now, that's one place I think the DBX would have been able to land. But this ship just can't quite do it. Let's try down here. Why is this unsuitable? Oh, because of the rocks. There we go. All right. Nice place to park for the night. Well, 2 nights. All righty. So, as I said, I have a medical procedure tomorrow, so there will be no stream tomorrow night. We'll pick things up again on Saturday. So, at this point, I'd like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening. It was great having you all along. In the stream chat, we have Shane, Jean-Marc, Well Today, Mr. Mad Hatter, Quantum, and long time welcome back, Quantum. Let's see, who else we got here? I know we've got at least 2 more people. Probably 3. Let's see, James. Oh, I'm sure. Tony. And Mystery Mayhem. And once again, Tony and Mystery Mayhem, welcome to the channels. Glad to have you guys along. And glad to have everyone along who participated tonight. It's great having an active stream chat. I really do appreciate that. So, at this point, we're very much done for the evening. Pick things up again Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's all for now. This is Trice Majestus, signing out.